Old Mike was contacted by ex-colleagues from Philly PD, hoping he would assist in investigating a few questions. Old Mike appeared quite hostile towards the two. Before his lawyer was gone, he refused to speak until Saul got to the station and realized what had occurred. Old Mike was a Philadelphia police officer for 30 years, and his son Matt was also a police officer. Just 9 months ago, Matt unfortunately died during an arrest operation, and the two people who were on duty with him at the time were recently brutally murdered. Police suspect it was likely the same group. What raised their suspicion was on the night the two officers died. Mike had seen them the day after the incident. He left Philly, which made them suspect maybe Old Mike knew something, but Old Mike insisted he only saw them at the bar that night and that he wasn't very familiar with them. Sadly, he couldn't assist and was leaving. Saul deliberately spilled coffee on the officer. As Old Mike helped him wipe it off, he stealthily took the confession log. He needed to know what clues the police had. That night, Old Mike met those two police officers at the bar, thinking of his deceased son and seeing their smug faces. Mike stepped up, gritting his teeth, and said to the two, in fact, Matt's murder was done by these two. They were taking bribes from the gang in private, and Matt refused to corrupt himself with them. Fearing being exposed, they killed Matt and staged the scene. Late at night, drunken Old Mike was walking home. Those two police officers insisted on driving him home, and without waiting for his consent, pushed Old Mike into the car. They even took away his weapon, and they drove to a remote corner. Fearing things would be exposed, they decided to take out Old Mike. Just as they were debating how to stage the scene, Old Mike, unusually clear-headed, aimed his gun at the two. It turned out that this was all part of his premeditated plan. Before going to the bar, he snuck into their police car, concealed his gun, then revealed the truth, forcing the two to have a murderous intent towards him. He faked guilt to lower their guard. And just like that, Old Mike took revenge for his son. And so Old Mike avenged his son himself. Old Mike learned from the confession book his son's phone's police signal. He came to his home, revealed the truth. In Philadelphia's police department, most people are not in a hurry. But Matt is a good cop, brave politically. He doesn't go with the flow. But when he learned that Old Mike had done something similar, Matt couldn't accept this fact. He has always idolized his father. Although in the end, Matt took Old Mike's advice and accepted the compliments from his peers, the other party still did not trust him. As a result, 2 days later, Matt was killed. Hearing this, the daughter-in-law finally guessed how those two police officers died. Old Mike, because of guilt over his son's death, wanted to leave the best of everything to his granddaughter. That's why he later got involved with Uncle Fried Chicken and Old White and others.